They don't have answer to question. Why are they protesting? And they are scared too, that's why they are wearing masks.
Why are you guys protesting today?
Yeah, I don't think it would be a good idea if we...
Why are you guys protesting?
Just to be a part of the cause.
And what's the cause?
Yeah, I'm not the right person to talk to either.
Why you guys are protesting? So why are you guys protesting today?
I don't want to talk to press, I'm sorry.
Why are you guys protesting here today?
I don't want to do this, sorry.
We're asking people why they are protesting here today.
Because I want to see empire fall.
What empire?
From the U.S. to Israel. The empire that's propped up by capitalism.
And
Free Palestine, free Congo, free Sudan, free Haiti, free Hawaii, free Puerto Rico, liberation for all.
why are they giving out masks right now? Are they trying to cover everyone's faces? And why do you guys have the mask on right now?
Because, well, there's a police state, basically, in New York. There are CCTV cameras littered all throughout, and if Fordham admin see me at this protest with my face or my tattoos, which I've been trying to hide, I have very visible tattoos, they have the ability to recognize me and suspend me from the university for speaking out against the apartheid state of Israel.
Do you know why you are protesting here today?
Yes.
And what is that reason?
No comment.
Why are you guys protesting here today?
Because there's a genocide going on of the Palestinian people, and 17,000 people have been killed.
Please.
Do you think the majority of these college students know exactly why they are protesting?
The majority of them know nothing. I grew up in Israel. I moved here 27 years ago. I've been to explosions, I've been to the shit.
In your simplest terms, why are you guys protesting right now?
I'm not going to give you like a specific answer. I have my own reasons. Many other people have their own reasons. We feel a sense of responsibility. Some of our tuition goes to that.
And do you believe these students are standing up for the right cause?
Certainly, I do believe that these students stand up for the right cause, and the same do I. I stand up for Palestine because I believe that everything that was done to Palestine from the very beginning is wrong.
And where are you from?
I don't want to talk to people.
Wait, what? Why are you guys here today?
We're not interested in speaking with you.
What are you guys protesting for?
For Palestine.
And what are you guys not supporting? What are you guys against here?
The settlement of Palestine.
Being polite to the pronouns.
Because
disrespectful.
Okay, forget about the disrespect. Facts don't care about your feelings. It turns out that every chromosome, every cell in Caitlyn Jenner's body is male with the exception of some of his sperm cells. It turns out that his brain structure is male. It turns out that he still has all of his male appendages.
You legitimize rape.
Absolutely
You legitimize sexual assault. You legitimize keeping our hostages in hell. Why must Jewish women stand here, pleading their case to the world? Would any other of you have dared to demand proof of rape or sexual assault from any other woman? Would any of you react with indifference, dismissal, or apathy to the sight of your wives, daughters, mothers, disgraced and violated before everyone's eyes to see? Your passiveness in action is appalling and unbelievable. Yet your proactive efforts to deny the sexual violence inflicted upon Israeli and Jewish women over the past 5 months, while turning a blind eye to the suffering of our hostages, constitute a grave offense. The recent statements by perverted UNRWA officials glorifying the killing and abduction of Israeli women by referring to them as horses are especially infuriating and cannot and should not be ignored. Bear in mind, the blood shed by our daughters holds no distinction from that of your own daughters. History will judge those who remain silent. Never again. Never again. Am Israel Chai.
Parents were disturbed to discover that an outdoor science school has been letting male students sleep in the same cabin as their teenage daughters. According to the school, the female cabins are for female students, regardless of sex assigned at birth. Non-binary students and transgender students who feel safer in this space. Seems like they asked everybody if they felt safe besides the actual females. But don't worry, they have a solution. Suck it up and leave. Well, and you know what? Maybe they should.
Other guest, I mean, I don't know what kind of a creature he is.
He's a kind of low-grade thug, as far as I can see. He's listened to nothing I've said.
Yeah, I know, because I'm Muslim. That's what we call all Muslims.
I'll tell you. No, it's not that at all. It's not that at all. I just think that I think you're just a very low-rent racist. But anyway, let me just get on to it. You say, first of all, I don't care about the death of Palestinian children. Yes, I do care. I care very deeply about it. But I also know that the responsibility for their deaths lies on Hamas, which has misgoverned their society for the last 16 years and now has been leading the country into being in a war with Israel. So yes, it's on Hamas, this. As for seeing wars, by the way, I just mentioned about seeing wars because as far as I can see, you're very ill-travelled as well as rather ill-lettered and ill-spoken. And I mention that I cover wars and go to wars because I happen to think myself that it's worth seeing things with your own eyes, including things that you don't particularly like, but you report the truth. I don't know if you ever even leave your own bedroom. And I can tell already that you don't because you've already said something that demonstrates you know nothing about this conflict. You have just demonstrated it in the following terms. You said that this is why we need to push for a two-state solution and give legitimacy to the Palestinian Authority. I'll tell you something you don't know because I guess you spent no time in the West Bank, have you? I'll tell you something you probably don't know. The Palestinian Authority, Fatah, celebrated the 7th of October massacres. I'll give you another fact which demonstrates you know nothing about this and clearly haven't ever visited any Palestinians in the West Bank as I have. If there was an election tomorrow in the West Bank, the reason why there isn't one is because if there was an election tomorrow in the West Bank, Hamas would win. So your idea of a two-state solution, I'm afraid you are so out of date and you really should leave your bedroom. Because in this region, nobody thinks that there is a two-state solution on the table because there is not a viable negotiating partner. But I just want to make one other main point. You have gone on and on tonight, throwing accusations out against the Jewish state, against me. It's the sort of thing you do. I know you're a sort of online pugilist and think you can run for office, and good luck with that. But I'd just like to point out that you only really get animated if the Jews are involved. And I can tell that for the following reason. I mean, your surname's Uyghur, isn't it? 1 million Uyghur Muslims in China have been put in concentration camps in the last decade. And people of your ilk never really care about that, do you? Because it's not the Jews doing it, it's the Chinese Communist Party. At the moment, 1 million people who are in Pakistan at the moment, who are your fellow Muslims and who happen to be Afghan, and I don't think you care about them, do you? 1 million Afghans are currently being forcibly deported from Pakistan to Afghanistan. You don't care about that. You're not riled up about that. You're not riled up about what the Janjaweed are currently doing in Sudan, where thousands and thousands of people are being attacked by the Islamist militia there. You don't care about any of that. You get exercised and you rile up what little base you have of malcontents because you're riled up when the Jews do anything.
All right,
it's
Cenk,
perfectly obvious.
Okay, Cenk, your response.
Yeah. Okay, first of all, my last name is Uyghur. We're named after the Uyghur Turks in China. And have we talked about that on the Young Turks?
I thought you'd spoken up then.
Yes. Yes, we've talked about it endlessly, but you don't know that, and you don't watch the show.
Shame
you just
nobody
make
watches
things
your
up.
show.
So,
Nobody does watch your show.
Yeah, well, okay, again, you're interrupting me when I...
This morning, I woke up to Candace Owens being outside of my house with a news crew. Y'all, I really need my family to be safe. I need to be safe. I need my child to be safe.
Yeah, I really need my child to be safe. There's an 8-month pregnant woman outside asking politely if she can speak to somebody. And here's what actually happened. I did see some cars that were loaded. There's definitely somebody home. Hello. I was just looking to speak to whoever is at this property because it's listed as the Black Lives Matter property. Sir? Hello? Are you instructed not to speak to anybody? We're not trying to harass you. We'll gladly leave. We're just wondering if we can speak to anybody. Thank you, sir. Have a great